visitor sideline, Mike McDaniel, the coach of the Dolphins. His team lost last time out, trying to turn things around this time. Across from him, his counterpart, Bills head coach Sean McDermott. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson set to get this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field, led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
If there was one thing, Mike, that I thought was really evident walking out of our meeting with him earlier in the week was just how much he shouldered the blame for last week's loss. He said, those 2 interceptions I threw, those are just inexcusable, and he didn't want them.
Oh, right at the outset, he lost the football. The Bills signal that they have it, and they do.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you first, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
That's taken in. It's James Cook. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they set up first and goal.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Allen going to make the read and hold on here. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
A look to the end zone and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to 3rd and goal. From the gun, throw here for Allen. He'll swing this one out to Cook.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
4th down. Here's Allen. And he's into the end zone. What a start. Josh Allen. Touchdown, Buffalo. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year.
I just had a feeling that this might be coming, right? It's kind of been brewing all game, Mike. You see it so often on 4th down. The most difficult play to defend deep in the red zone is quarterback scramble. The defense lets the quarterback get outside the pocket. It puts so much pressure on your paced defenders in the secondary, and they can't latch on, and he takes it on himself.
That's the score, Bills 7, Dolphins nothing.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Dolphins offense and running back Devon Achane set to go to work once more. And he's been a workhorse in the backfield this season, right there amongst the league leaders in rushing late in the campaign. A first carry here for Devon Achane. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
First down. A gain of 15. Go ahead. And the Dolphins.
2 now on first down. He keeps it himself. And And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on a big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 9. Fake the handoff. Now to it. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6.
Third down and 3.
All right, come on.
Here's 2. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
And he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on fourth down.
First and 10 at the
Again, it's Tua. Rolling right. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there.
And we've seen this time and time again. When this guy is in a groove like he is here, I mean, he's impossible to block. I mean, the offensive line, they've got to come up with a better plan to slow him down, or he's going to completely wreck this game.
He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold.
Still second down.
Here's Tagovailoa. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That is Joey Bosa getting in to record his 9th sack of the year.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
He's looking for Devon Achane coming out of the backfield. And now it's fourth down. So on fourth down, it's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. And no return. How good is that? Backs him up all the way to the 2. Allen from his own end zone. And he's going to be marked down up at the 12-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for Bills. First down. First and 10 at the 12-yard
Play action.
line.
It's Allen. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up second and 5.
At the 17-yard line.
Allen will throw into the hands of Coleman. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. First and 10. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. That is Zach Sealer getting home to drop him. He's up to a dozen sacks now on the year. In motion, Shakir. To the air. On second down, here's Allen. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
If you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
The Bills bringing on their punting unit. The dangerous Tyreek Hill is deep for Miami. And it's a very nice return. He's given the offense a short field. Now, Tua and the Miami offense head out for their next possession. And this defense has to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in the first half that has really given them fits.
Ready, shot.
Tua, give it to Achan. Oh, the ball's out. But I think the Dolphins are going to be able to hold on. And indeed, they will keep possession. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Ready. Hut.
They'll run this one straight ahead with Achan. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. A gain there of 21. Good for a Dolphins first down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pick.
Out of the pistol, here's Tua. No chance at all. He'll go down. Now, after the play, he'll stop it. We have an injured Dolphin. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A shotgun snap for Tua. The outside, that's caught by Hill. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Ready. Out.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tunga Bailoa. The marker comes in as he goes down. It is a sack, and that flag definitely in the area of holding. So on 4th down, the Dolphins turn to Jason Sanders with a field goal try. This a 44-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. The Bills offense headed back to take over once more. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Quick throw here is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2. At the 43-yard line.
Allen now on 2nd down. He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
A gain of 24 yards. And the Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. The Bills with the early advantage. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2. Here's 1st and 10 as we are ready to get back underway. First and 10, and it's Allen. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down. To the air once more is Allen. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
On third down, it's Josh Allen. He gets this complete to Shakir. He's in. What a try. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Bills. His 4th TD grab of the season.
You know, there's so many key factors that allow a play like this, Mike, to have so much success. And, of course, like anything, it starts with the quarterback being accurate. It's such a big part of NFL football right now is the run after the catch, but the accuracy of the ball allows the receiver to turn into a runner after securing the catch. So great job there by the quarterback, and then sometimes it's just a foot race to the pylon and speed kills, and wide receiver gets the ball, secures it, and he does the rest.
On first down, Wilson. That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 was that one.
The Dolphins, first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Dolphins.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
They'll try and run it here. It's Achane.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to have a Dolphins first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
Mike, I think the way we've seen the NFL going these past couple years is I think all these quarterbacks, they love when the call comes in for the sideline for quarterback sneak. Hey, coach, put the game on my shoulders. With this offensive line, I'm going to pick up this first down. And that's exactly what they did.
And he's going to wind up going out of bounds. That's a big mistake. He needed to just fling that to the sideline. Instead, it'll be a huge loss. In the shotgun, Wilson. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Third and long. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack. Here's Jake Bailey now. The punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. That's fielded at about the 18. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Bills offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. The tight end Kincaid in motion. Here's Allen now on 1st and 10. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Down the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. Oh, and he is depleted on that one. Picked up, thrown down behind the line of scrimmage. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. From the gun, here is Allen. And that is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
The 50-yard line.
There's Mike McDaniel. His Dolphins getting ready for their next possession. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a first down. Here's Wilson. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. He runs with it.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
That's number 40 on the season for him.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to. And certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
That went out wide to Achek. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. 19 more on that one, and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Wilson. Flush to his right. Now he'll run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. A run with the fullback, Ingold. And that big offensive line. Clearing space. He's in. Alec Ingold. Touchdown, Dolphins. That touchdown number 1 for him on the year. Wilson has everyone set as they will go for 2.
The Dolphins are loading up.
He'll look to throw. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion.
Bills 14. Dolphins.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
He'll start at the 4. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. He left that first defender grasping for air as he winds up getting 8 out of that one.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Allen. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
Up 3rd down and 2.
The tight end Kincaid in motion. 3rd and 2. Now Allen. A gain there of 11. Good for a Bills 1st down.
It's a gain of 11.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing again. It's Allen. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
To throw again, it's Allen. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down mark. So Sean McDermott going to send on the field goal unit now. This from an even 50 yards out. Now Miami going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. The clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. The Bills will send out the field goal unit. This from an even 50 yards out. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Bills going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Here he is, Tyreek Hill back to return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Devon Achane ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Wilson. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch. And in this case, what guys are unwilling.
He's going to keep it himself. And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up 3rd down.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
Wilson to throw. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Drive together before we hit the halftime break.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Wilson lines up in the pistol. Forced out wide. Now he'll run.
Wilson. 10 more yards. He was brought down by Taylor.
So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. It is Week 17. Playoff spots on the line, seeding on the line, coaching jobs may be on the line. Let's dive in. Our trip around the NFL starts now. At Lambeau Field in Green Bay, the Packers at home to take on their NFC North rivals, the Bears. And it's Caleb Williams. An 8-yard touchdown pass in the books. Next up, we go to Big D, specifically Arlington, Texas. Check in on the Cowboys as they host the Cleveland Browns. And this is Dak Prescott. A 4-yard touchdown pass in the box score. The Cowboys had to work for it, but they win it by a field goal. Lastly, let's go out to the desert, Glendale, Arizona. The Cardinals taking on the Detroit Lions. And this is the Cardinals quarterback. He's going to scramble here and take it in. 13 yards away, he houses it. The Cardinals get back to 500 at 8-8. They get the victory here in Week 17. With that, let's give you a look here at the current playoff picture. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, this is Strong. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Head coach Sean McDermott there as the Bills get set for their next possession. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. Moving the tight end right. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. Will manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Play is made on defense by Jordan Brooks. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. From the gun, Josh Allen. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
7-yard loss. Brings up 3rd down.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Man in motion is Coleman. Now Allen facing 3rd and long. Thrown left side, the catch is made. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down. The Bills bringing on the punt team. On the return, it's Hill. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. Now, Tua and the Miami offense head out for their next possession. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. Now Wilson on 1st down. This throw right side is caught by Hill. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 3. Here's Wilson to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36.
First down, Dolphins.
Now Wilson. Quickly to the outside and complete. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5. Again, Wilson. Flushed to his left. Looking back to the middle of the field, it is caught. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
That's good for a Dolphins first down.
Wilson will throw again. Open man, Malik Washington. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15.
It's a gain of 11.
Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. But that one gives him a first down. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, here is H.N. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
We'll get about 6 before he's taken down. 3rd down, 3 to go.
A gain of 6 yards.
On the handoff, this is H.N. And for the moment, that's a first down, but we do have a marker down. Let's see if this one will hold up.
Still 3rd down.
So now, after the penalty, a much tougher prospect to convert. It is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal.
A 27-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Dolphins will cut the lead from 6 down to 3. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. They'll run with H.N. And he's going to go backward, taken down at the 6.
This is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. But when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take him down. And in this case, they do it for a loss.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Jason Sanders on for the point after. It's up and through. And the Dolphins have taken the lead by a point here in the 3rd.
Bills 17. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This one taken at the 7. 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Bills offense starting to trot out for this next possession. The deficit is 1, as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Pass complete, right side to Kincaid.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Allen now on 2nd down. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. It's picked up by the Dolphins.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to run it. Give him 11 on the scramble to give them a new set of downs.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
From the pistol, here's Iche. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
It's a big number 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 8-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Wilson. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This from 45 yards away.
And it's 4th down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Dolphins will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, you'll take those 3 points.
So Sanders back out after making the field goal. He sends this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Allen. This one reeled in on the sideline by Shakir.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 6. From the gun, it's Allen. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And they'll be sent up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 12 yards on that hookup. 1st down, Buffalo.
At the 41-yard line.
In motion, Shakir. 1st and 10, and it's Allen. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. That's caught! And they're going to move this ball inside the 20 break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll run the draw with Cook. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Throwing on 2nd down. It's out. And he's going to be forced out of bounds. Still plenty of work to do. 3rd and long coming up.
And 9.
From the gun. Throw here for Allen. To the middle of the field. Caught by Shakir. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier. And that catch gets him a 1st down.
Another Bills. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Allen going to give it to Cook. Oh, making guys miss. And he's in. James Cook. Touchdown Buffalo. And touchdown lucky number 13 on the season. The extra point is good. And the Bills extend the advantage to a field goal. It's 24-21. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. There's Mike McDaniel. His Dolphins getting ready for their next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Pushed out to his left. That one out wide to Achek. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. 12 yards on the game, and that's good for a quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. That one incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's a give to Achek. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And all you can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him. And I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
They'll stay on the ground with Achane. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 16.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Quick throw, taken in, and he's in! Touchdown, Dolphins! That his second TD catch of the season. Now Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Dolphins have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. On the return, this is Strong. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Bills offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start it here with a first and 10. Play action. Here's Allen. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Brings up second and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. Zach Sealer getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6. And it's third down.
Down and 10.
From the gun, Josh Allen. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They'll start out first down and 10. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
Once again, it's Achane. In a nice game there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
From the 41, here's second and 2.
Let's go.
Handoff here, up the middle, and it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down.
Here we go, set.
He'll try and run it here. It's Achane. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
They'll toss it here to Achane. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. A run up the middle with Achane. Fakes the run inside the 20. And he'll finally be tracked down at the Bills' 11-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. And he does not want to go down. Somehow turn that into a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, Achane. And he's going to lose yardage here. Taken down back at the 8.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. On 3rd down, they'll go with Achane.
I think the decision of whether or not you kick the field goal or keep your offense on the field, Mike, comes down to, do you have a play on your call sheet you love? Do you have a critical down, 4th down play that you know is going to work? Because if you do, now's the time to dial it up, be aggressive, and extend the stride.
So here comes Jason Sanders in a big spot. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. His kick is good. He got it. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
On the return, this is strong. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. The Bills offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. A short throw caught by Kincaid. Here is 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
He'll drop to throw.
At the 26-yard line.
Back to the left side, taken in by Coleman. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
And the Bills, 1st down.
They'll get up on it quickly and spike it with just a little over 50 seconds remaining to play. They'll come up now for 2nd down. Allen. He'll drop this underneath to Cook. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts, and the clock will stop with 45 seconds left in the game. In motion, Shakir. On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. He'll try and get there on the ground.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
Off the play fake, it's Allen. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. Start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So a win here for the visiting Dolphins. And it is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division rivals for the second time this year. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.